In lesson 4, when we went through and we multiplied integers, we thought of it like this. Let's multiply as normal. 3 times 5 is 15. And then we counted our negative signs. 1, 2. And when we end up counting those negative signs and we have an even number, that's a positive answer. So here we end up with positive 15. Okay, in the second example, we would think 8 times 11 is 88. So that's how we're getting our digit. Count our negative signs, there's only 1, so that's an odd number. That makes a negative answer. Okay, so then 7 times 4 is 28. We had 1 negative, so that's an odd number, so that's a negative 28. We're going to use that same concept when we divide integers. So here we just want to think, what is 64 divided by 8? Okay, so 64 divided by 8 is going to give us 8. Now we count our negative signs. There's 1, so it makes our answer a negative 8. So same process that we used when we did multiplication, we can now carry over into division. It's just that now to get our digit, we divide between the numbers. So 32 divided by 8 is going to give me 4. Count our negatives. 1, 2, that's a positive or an even number, that's a positive 4. Okay, so that's what we're going to be working with today. We're going to go ahead and jump past these. Well, I jumped past the previous one. So here, when we go through and we work through our numbers, you'll notice that I've already kind of lined these up. So we're going to discuss them out really quick. When we go through and we solve division, sometimes division is going to be shown using this little division slash bar. Sometimes we'll see it written like this, 25, sorry, that's negative 25 divided by negative 5. And sometimes we'll see it written like I had on the previous slide, like this. Okay, you have to be comfortable with interchanging between all of those because it's just going to depend on the format of either the company that made the worksheet or maybe for me, whichever product I'm using on my computer, which makes it easier to go through and type it out. Okay, so now when I look at this, I'm going to think 25 divided by 5. And when I do that, 25 divided by 5 is going to give me, 5. Then I count my negatives. 1, 2, that's a positive 5 for this one. Okay, so let's try another one. Okay, so the next one is negative 20 divided by negative 5. Okay, so we're going to think 20 divided by 5 is 4. Count our negatives. There's 1, 2, we end up with a positive 4. Okay, so you're going to go through and work through a few more of these just to kind of practice. And then to check yourself, you're going to look at the answer, which is right next to the circle. So you can kind of double check yourself just to make sure that you're going through and getting those right.